What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Junebug, aka 4-Star June. I got all 7 Dragon Balls, and I'm here with my boy Dre.
Yo, it's your boy Dre, straight out of Dallas. Follow me on Snapchat, JRose21. Got some special things coming for y'all soon, but that's for a different day. Today, we got something else going on. We need to discuss a little debate. So we're gonna jump into that in a minute. Let Junebug take back over real quick.
A little debate. You heard it, man. Here, my boy Dre. We talking about old NBA stars against their younger selves. It started off just a little. What I said? I said LeBron James.
We watching playoff games.
Yeah.
And LeBron James, of course, came up. I said this year LeBron's is definitely better than he's ever been. He can beat his past with no problem this year. He goes and say, this little LeBron stands no chance against his old self. So not only did he say that, we had a debate about Carmelo. Who else did we debate about?
Carmelo and Chris Paul.
So yeah, we got a little discrepancy to go ahead and settle, and we gonna need y'all help to squash this real quick.
Basically, it's LeBron James today against 1v1, not 5-on-5 situation, just 1v1. Who is better? LeBron James today, as of right now in the playoffs, down 0-1 to the Pacers, or LeBron James doing his last year at Cleveland, or doing his last year at Cleveland in his first year in Miami.
This year LeBron is definitely better than he's ever been. I don't even see how you can possibly compare the two different eras. Like, he has elevated this game to a different magnitude that we ain't never seen. He on his Russell Westbrook, Michael Jordan, Kobe.
No, he's definitely not on no Kobe. He's never been on no Michael Jordan, Kobe self.
Man, look here.
Magic Johnson, I can give you Magic Johnson. I can give you Oscar Robertson.
First of all, you would not put Magic Johnson and LeBron in the same category.
What? Yes, you would.
You will not.
Magic Johnson, bigger than everybody else, tall,
first of all,
point forward.
If they was to go 1-on-1, best out of 3, LeBron James is beating Magic all across the board.
1-on-1, LeBron James will beat Magic Johnson in 1-on-1, but in a 5-on-5 situation, if I got LeBron any year against Magic at his best, I'm taking Magic at his best.
I don't see it, buddy. I just don't see it.
You can't.
LeBron in his rookie year can handle Magic
No, he
Johnson.
can't.
LeBron in his rookie year?
LeBron in his rookie year don't want to see Magic's rookie year.
First of all, we getting off topic anyway.
Yeah, we getting off topic. First of all, I just don't. Real quick, side note. I don't ever compare LeBron to Michael Jordan and Kobe. Michael Jordan and Kobe are right there. I'll probably do young T-Mac or Dwayne Wade compare them to Kobe and Jordan. But LeBron, I stick that to the Magic Johnson because he's big, point forward, good passer, he can score whenever he want to score. Oscar Robertson, but he ain't never been no straight up killer. He gotta have D-Wade and Bosh. He gotta have Kyrie and K-Love.
First of all.
But anyway, that's a whole other story.
I'm not even a LeBron fan.
I'm not a LeBron fan either. I'm not a hater. I know how good he is.
When I see greatness, you just gotta acknowledge greatness. You just can't say LeBron ain't that man. He that man. Just like when Kobe was here, Kobe was that man, regardless if the Lakers was losing or not. Because everybody still hated to play against Kobe.
Exactly. But I don't hate. Hold on, by the way, I'm a diehard Lakers fan. I'm gonna tell you right now, I acknowledge greatness when it comes to LeBron. He's a great player. He's up there. You know what I'm saying? He's top 5 automatically. But I don't want him to come to the Lakers. I do not want LeBron to come to the Lakers. LeBron, you keep your talents in Cleveland. You go back to South Beach. You go anywhere. Don't come to LA because there's something about LeBron. He can't get the job done. There's something about LeBron James. I don't want to get to the finals and lose.
I ain't gonna say all that because LeBron has literally taken every team to the playoffs that he's been on.
I mean,
if LeBron was to go to the Bucks would definitely make it past the first round in the playoffs. If LeBron was to go to the Wizards would definitely make it past the first round in the playoffs. LeBron is just that person to elevate another individual and make them better as a whole. Okay. Now, if everybody else can't keep up with his greatness, that is not his fault. Okay. It takes 4 other players to play with him. Okay. LeBron has literally elevated every team that he's went to.
I tell you, LeBron elevated every team he goes to. If he comes to the Lakers, I'm not gonna necessarily be mad. I don't want him for the simple fact
if he comes to the Lakers win the championship. That's off top. It's just bottom line.
We could, depending on what LeBron do. If LeBron signs with the Lakers this offseason, we win the championship because Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Magic Johnson running the show, Luke Walton coaching. LeBron will get us to the finals, but they go win it. There's something about LeBron, it's almost as if he can't win finals no more without cheating or, hitting Draymond and or... It's not about LeBron James. He forward in the person. He can't shoot free throws. We saw it game 1.
Well, all I know is they are down.
That's the number one reason I don't want LeBron James.
Don't they play tonight?
No, LeBron ain't played tomorrow. I thought they played tonight. The only reason the number one reason I don't want LeBron James to come to the Lakers, because I'm a diehard Lakers fan, is because it's something about LeBron James that always, when they get too tight, he fold. He gotta have. I mean, I'm not saying he can't win a championship with him, because Lonzo Ball is Lonzo Ball that tall Jason Kidd. Brandon Ingram gonna be a stud. We already see what Kyle Kuzma doing his rookie year, but it's something about him that I don't want to be like, God dang it, we got to the doggone finals and LeBron James did what LeBron James do. He choked, missed some free throws, he over there passing the ball when he should have been taking advantage of scoring. Like, that's why I don't compare him to Kobe and Jordan. He don't know, he's good at passing and scoring, but when they get crunch time, he don't know when to score and stop all that passing. It's time to get here. It's a 1-point game. Get yours, you pass. That's why they lost the finals last time.
Luckily for everybody else in the world, that's never gonna happen because I don't even see LeBron in a Lakers shirt.
I definitely don't want it. It made me sick thinking about it. I don't want to see him. I mean, I want Paul George or Russell Westbrook. We could have got Paul George last year, but we didn't make the move. But regardless, regardless,
you can forget that. That ain't happening.
Regardless of who we get or who we don't get.
And the Celtics have a better chance of getting Paul George than
Paul George. Celtics.
First of all, he ain't going to LA.
He ain't going to Boston.
He'll go to Boston before he goes to LA.
Not with Kyrie there. He ain't gonna be the man in there. He could be the man in LA.
He ain't going to LA. Don't nobody want to go to LA right now. Who want to go to LA? Name five people right now. If
I was Paul George,
name 5 people right now that you know willingly right now in 2018 will go to the Lakers.
Y'all do that in the comment section. I'm telling you right now, if I'm Paul George, I'm going to LA. Right, I'm not going to Boston to play with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. I'm going to LA where I could be the man, have my name posted up. 10 years from now, I have my statue outside with Magic Johnson, Shaq, and Kobe. I'll be the man. Lonzo Ball people be my ultimate point guard, and I have Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma backing me up when they get in their prime.
First of all,
he could lead the way. But anyway, we got Ray on topic.
It's gonna be a long one.
Alright, so what I said was Chris Paul in his last 2 years with New Orleans and first year in LA, those 3 years right there is the best Chris Paul ever been. He's better than Chris Paul today. Chris Paul's more experienced, but yeah, he's more experienced. But in a 1v1 situation, Chris Paul today don't want to see old Chris Paul. So he going with Chris Paul for the Houston Rockets. So we gonna put some stats up.
Chris Paul today is definitely he's a smarter passer. He's better defensive wise, and he shoots better. He's more consistent than he's ever.
Alright, Chris Paul. Which years he was with the Clippers? Which was his first 2 years with the Clippers?
Chris Paul's first 2 years was what?
Last 2 years in New Orleans, first year in Clippers. Okay. Houston, 58 games. New Orleans, 80, 60, 70. More games already. Last 2 years in New Orleans. What are the points per game? Average 38 minutes per game. What he shot? What are the points per game at? Hold on. I'm trying to look for it. What is that? You see it? What are the points per game? Oh, points per game at the end. Sorry, what is that? How you highlight this?
Try it right there.
This the last 2 years? This right here. 18.7, 15.9, 19.8, and then right now in Houston, 18.6. Come on, man.
18.6, 18.7.
Come on, man.
Now look how he went. Look how he went from 19 to 16 in LA versus still being consistent right now in Houston.
Come on, man. Look at
He's consistent.
Look at this. He's 2009, 2010.
He's more consistent
18,
than he's ever
15,
been.
19, 18. Come on, bro. That's two years.
Look
He only got one. Only one of those years is less points per game.
To me. He's still consistent this year. He's had fluky seasons that year and that year. These last 2 years right here, he's been consistent.
I'm trying to tell you. 19,
Points wise,
15,
he's a better
18.
scorer. Let's check out assists.
He's not a better scorer.
He is a better scorer. He is a better scorer.
He's a better 3-point shooter.
That's still scoring.
But as of getting to the hole, mid-range floaters, free throws, and ones. What are steals per game? Steals per game. 18 point. Okay, 2.1, 2.4, 2.5. What that say down there? 1.7. 1.7. Come on, man. 2 points all 3 years. Dude, come on, man. What is this that? Hold on. What is this that? Hold on. What is this that?
So we got
10.7, 9.8,
So we doing
9.1.
Chris Paul all over, or we doing Houston versus New Orleans?
We doing what I think is Chris Paul was his best. Which was last 2 years New Orleans, first year, those 3 years, last 2 years and first year in Clippers against your last year Clippers, first year Houston.
The reason I say Chris Paul is better than what he is now than he was then, all those games he's played in his rookie year, he's almost played every single game. His Clippers season, he's almost played every game. He did play every game in 2014. In New Orleans, he got injured in 2009, but other than that, he still almost played every game then. Right here, he missed almost half the season, and he's able to still stay consistent with his stats now, like he ain't never been hurt.
I mean, he playing with James Harden though.
How many games was James Harden out to?
He's playing with James Harden. It's easier for him. It's easier for him to do his thing because everybody's looking at everybody. I tell you right now.
Chris Paul had to take over how many games?
I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you right now. Let me break this down real quick. He's playing with James Harden, so therefore their defense is primarily James Harden.
James Harden don't even play defense.
I'm talking about the other teams. I'm talking about the other teams.
He don't.
I'm talking about the other team's defense.
Defensive line, James Harden don't even play.
I ain't talking about defense. I'm talking about going into the games. If you on the other team, your coach saying James Harden, then CP. I tell you right now, last 2 years in New Orleans, first year in LA, put any of those 3 years of Chris Paul on the Rockets today, they not gonna be saying James Harden. It's gonna be a toss up.
We're not talking about James Harden versus Chris Paul.
First of all, okay, hold
We're
on.
talking about Chris Paul versus Chris Paul. And what I'm saying to you is, this year Chris Paul will definitely have a greater chance at beating himself versus Chris Paul.
He wouldn't.
In New Orleans.
Alright, a 1v1. Chris Paul last year in LA, first year in Houston against last 2 years in New Orleans, or first year in LA. He is not standing a chance against him 1v1.
Yes, he is.
He got the defense, he got more experience, but that defense and more experience don't really mean that much in the 1v1.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull up some films, okay? We're going to pull up some film. We're going to pull up young Chris Paul.
Young Chris Paul.
Old Chris Paul, okay?
Young
this
Chris
right
Paul.
here, this is old Chris Paul. This is Chris Paul right now. This is Chris Paul's, 37-point game? 11 to 6 rebounds?
TNT Sportsnet proudly presents Houston Rockets basketball tonight.
This old Chris Paul. This old Chris Paul. My bad. I put him on. We go watch this first.
I'm glad to
You only
see
got a
him
few
start
highlights.
zeroing in on that 14, 15-footer again. He's taken that out of his repertoire there for about 2 weeks. Here's Evan Turner again, so he's 1 for 3 from behind the arc in the open court. Rhino got hit in the face.
Go a little bit further to see him score something.
It was a good pick. He picked his own man. Chris Paul again open. Got it. Mid-range, Chris Paul. Getting 10, 12.
He didn't use the screens in New Orleans?
Versus old Chris Paul.
He didn't use the screen in New Orleans?
No, he didn't. Chris Paul, to go to Woo when it came off the screen, Chris Paul fakes the screen and then goes the opposite way. That's what the old Chris Paul did every time. I promise you, when we go to this clip, you will see Chris Paul more than twice not use the screen and go around
Chris Paul,
and take the shot.
CP3. If you watching this,
Chris Paul,
if you watching this,
he uses the screens now. Okay,
he used the screens back then.
Chris Paul barely used the screens back then.
He didn't.
He was quick. Chris Paul back then, he was quick.
He used
So
the,
he
he
really-
used the
really
screens,
needed the
but he didn't use the screens to score. He used the screens to get other guys open.
You're supposed to use the screen to score, regardless. Even if
27 points, 15 assists, 13 rebounds.
just play the rest of the clip.
We're gonna show this a little bit. We're gonna show a little bit of this right here. Hold on.
And Bellinelli, then 5 inside, and that'll count. It is Trevor Ariza, or Landry. Now here comes Chris Paul, playing with the bad left foot. Inside, he throws to Landry. Chris Paul, the assist. Lakers about rebounding.
I'm telling you right now, last year in New Orleans is the coldest Chris Paul ever. Even though he averaged more points 2 seasons before that, this is the coldest one.
Normally, that was this. He's got 7 points. He gets a screen and he weaves. And he's got now the matchup against Bynum. This is what happened back in game 1, and Paul exploited this so well in game 1 with his 34. Bellinelli for 3.
Okay, he passed it a smart play. He could have took him. Let's go a little bit closer.
Get the
real quick.
basketball to him with that Laker defense focused in on Jack.
Willie Green off the bench. Hits the triple. Chris Paul 5 of 10. Blake is out.
Chris Paul today can't lock that up. Chris Paul can't even do that move today. Chris Paul can't do that today.
And
can't?
and Monty Williams.
Chris Paul today can't lock that up.
Ride our superstar.
As good. Look at his eye. Look at his eye.
That's mascara, okay?
It's not no mascara.
That's mascara.
I'm trying to. Oh, hold on. What happened? What's this? I'm trying to tell you, man.
First of all, Keith.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Did you not see the
this.
move that he put on old boy the first game?
Let me say this.
Did you not see
Chris
that
Paul
move
today
on the corner?
can still ball.
Chris Paul.
I'm not saying he's
Still putting
sorry.
people in blenders right now.
Chris Paul today or last year don't want to see last 2 years Chris Paul in New Orleans, first year in LA. I'm trying to tell you, as good as his defense has gotten better, his experience is up. But in a 1v1, shoot, even in a 5v5, experience will come in. But in a 1v1, he's not checking his older self.
So
his older self is quicker, more athletic.
We're going to leave this here for y'all. Y'all go ahead and debate which Chris Paul do you believe is better and why. Go ahead and pull up the stats that you got to pull up. Go ahead and sit in
Ain't
your
none
videos.
touching this 22 points
Go
per
ahead
game.
and share this with your friends. Subscribe. Had him do all that. Y'all go ahead and take over to Chris Paul. We can go.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me line up the.
We're gonna go ahead and
Let me
jump
line up
into
the field goal
Carmelo.
percentage. 48.49, 493, 463, 478, 472, 460. One of those years is better than one of these years. So therefore,
Did they even go to the
this was
playoffs
better.
in the years though? Anyway.
Yes, they did.
Did they?
I mean, they got taken out in the first round to OKC and the Lakers both years. And then with the Clippers, they got taken out by KD and Westbrook.
Go.
Last 2 years, first year. What rebound? I mean, assists per game: 9.1, 9.8, 10.7, 7.9, 9.2. The 9.2 last year was good, but it ain't better than 9.7. I mean, 9.8, 10, 7, 9.1. Well, that 9.1 better than that 9.2. I'm trying to tell you.
To be honest, the season ain't even over yet, so we gotta see if they even gonna get past the first round. Okay. So I'm still sticking with Chris Paul.
The Rockets get past the first round because the Rockets are this is the best team Chris Paul has been on.
This is the best.
The best team he's been on.
This is the best Chris Paul has been because he has a team. Chris Paul didn't really have a team until he got to LA. And when he got to LA, like I told you earlier, one person can't do it by themselves. If everybody else can't catch up.
Blake Griffin was there. He just always got injured.
First of all,
He just always got injured.
We're not gonna talk about Blake Griffin right now. Okay?
Alright, y'all saw the stats. Y'all saw a few highlights. Y'all go do the homework yourself. Y'all saw the stats.
So Chris Paul
last 2 years
still up
and first
in the air
year.
Right now. We up in the air with Chris
No,
Paul.
we not.
We up in the air. We're gonna take that over. We're gonna go ahead and jump in with Melo. Melo now versus Melo in New York. Ain't that what you said, Melo in New York?
Chris Paul, is you watching this, bruh? CP3. Hey, blood. Hey, fam. Hey, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Hey, point guard.
Hey, look.
You know you can't check your older self. You know that was the best you was ever. Last 2 years, New Orleans. that first year Clippers is better than last year Clippers first year Houston.
If you do happen to somehow catch
1v1. See, but Drake ain't about 5v5. We thought we
you
were
personally said
1-on-1.
this with your own input.
4-star June. We got another debate coming for y'all soon, man. Y'all keep it locked, man. Y'all like this video. Y'all share it. Y'all hit me in the comment section. Tell me who y'all think better. I'm trying to tell you, majority of them are going to say young Chris Paul. The majority of them are going to say young. 1v1? 1v1?
Carmelo's up next.
If LeBron James could get Chris Paul today or Chris Paul last year in New Orleans, he gonna take Chris Paul last year in New Orleans.
Carmelo's up next.
I'm trying to tell you.
With Carmelo.
Alright, y'all like I said, y'all like this video, y'all subscribe, y'all share 100+ game. We sitting at 125 subscribers. Let's get to 200 and we gonna get to 300 and we'll get to 400 and by the end of the year, we gonna be at least 500. At least 500. It depends on how fast to get to 200, but y'all spam the like up. Spam the comment section of who you think won. Let me know, man. Y'all subscribe. Y'all follow my boy Dre. What's your social medias again?
Dre Rose 21 on Snapchat. I ain't giving out my IG and all that other stuff until we announce the big surprise, but that ain't coming until later on in life. So go ahead and take us out.
Yeah, we out of here. Catch y'all boys later, man. 4-star June. I got the 4-star Dragon Ball for real. For real. I got all 7 of them. Trust me. He knows.